Hi everyone, it's been a while since I did one of these videos, okay? Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, quick update on recruitment, okay? There is good news, okay? However, I'm going to explain the good news. But in general, there is good news compared to the previous videos, okay? There is good news. What's the good news, okay? Recruitment is back and online, open, everything is working now for Commonwealth. However, that's the catch, okay? It opens once a month, okay? So I'm on the Commonwealth non-British section of the ARIAN website, okay? So let's go through it. A lot has changed on the website, okay? It's not what it used to be when about a few months ago. I'm doing this because someone checked and was like, CV to Navy, what's going on here? And I did it. And I'm doing this video to also help others and all of that good stuff, okay? So if it's helping you, do well to share it to others. Don't be stingy with the knowledge, okay? Share the video to others. Yeah, so this is the new update on recruitment, okay? We'll go through this together. So actually everyone knows what is going on this website. So it says Commonwealth and non-British, which is us, Commonwealth. I'm non-British. Definitely me. So it says a limited number of recruits can be taken from the Commonwealth every year, which is true, obvious, I being one of the products. This means that throughout the year, different branches may be closed to all potential candidates. Obviously, they can't take everyone at the same time in all the branches. There's always preference and need as well. It's just simple. You can only take what you need. You don't need to take what you don't need unless you are greedy. So next, if you are interested in joining, then please start with an application and will be responded to appropriately. Yeah, they do respond to the applications, but it might take a little bit of time, not while. What am I saying? But it might take a little bit of time to process everything and all that good stuff, okay? So this is the good part, okay? This is where things are getting interesting. It says about your application. If you are eligible and the profession has space, then your application will be processed. Please be aware that your application will only be processed for the profession that you have applied for. And if you are not eligible, the application will be rejected. Okay. First thing, what do they mean by eligible? There are various criteria. Each job role has certain criteria that it needs to meet, okay, for potential recruits in that job role. Logics, sorry, the logistics branch is piece easy. You don't really need any qualifications, okay. I'm a loggy, I'm a chef. Yeah, you don't need any qualifications for that. They actually give you qualifications. You do maths, all that good stuff for free. You get paid to do it and all of that. So you get qualifications in your job as well. So basically, what is it saying? It's a layman understanding. There's a eligibility criteria for you to meet, basically, okay? As a Commonwealth citizen, they are down. We'll go through them right down at the bottom. The eligibility criteria. Also, there are professional criteria as well that is needed. Okay, some of them you need to have certain skills, like you need to be able to have good grades in maths, English, a science subject, all those stuff like that, and it would depend on the need. Okay, things like MEs, you need to have maths, English, and a science subject or something. Chefs, you don't need anything, all that stuff. Okay, so it depends on each branch, each branch basically, each job role. So next paragraph, application for Commonwealth entrance will open on the first Friday every month at 1500 GMT. That's 3 o'clock French time. That's 1500 English. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So 1500 is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Remember about that. 3 o'clock afternoon, First Friday, put your application and show your interest. Okay. Remember that this is the most important thing to remember. First Friday every month, 3 o'clock, put your application if you haven't. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, not 3 o'clock at night. Or you take this time, go on. If the time zone is different from your time zone, it's the same in Cameroon. So if you are from a different time zone, take 3 o'clock in the afternoon, GMT, to whatever country. Just type it on Google. Google will give you the exact time that it will be for you to put your applications. Remember, it's first come, first serve. Okay. And I have a feeling that this website is going to crash on that first Friday. I just have this feeling that this website is going to crash because I know you people will crash this website with applications. Okay. Thank God I don't work in recruitment. So yeah. So let's go back to it. Application for the Commonwealth entrance will open on the first Friday every month at 3 GMT until professions are at capacity. So basically, they'll receive applications for the various roles that they want to the maximum number, then it stops. Okay. No application will be processed once monthly capacity is reached. That's what I'm saying here. If they meet the threshold they want, whatever another application is stopped, then you have to apply again next month. Okay. It's just PCC. Applications will be processed based on Royal Navy priorities. Okay. What are the priorities now? The problem now is what are the priorities of the Royal Navy? So yeah, I can't tell you. I know some, others I don't know, others are secretive and all of that stuff. But I can speculate on what the priorities are and some of the job roles. So if this video has a lot of people watching it and all that good stuff, I might give my own speculations on some of the job roles you can apply for. So make sure if you watch it, share it with a friend and all that stuff. So yeah, hold your brother's hand. Okay, even some brothers don't want, even though some brothers and sisters don't want them to hold their hand and they will cut the hand that is fitting them, but still help them. I'm where I am now because people helped me. That's why I'm doing all this stuff for you lot. Okay, so yeah, the priorities and the job roles, I think I know a few, and some people have been asking me some of them, and if you know what I do in the RN, that's a clue. Okay, I'm just saying. Next thing, managing expectations. To manage expectations of those showing an interest in joining the service and to allow individuals the ability to confidently plan their lives, a ceiling has been placed on the number of candidates we maintain on record awaiting processing. Yeah, so there's a threshold that they also keep for the number of people that they can hold. Okay, they don't want to keep your expectations high and then they disappoint you. It's just basic. Yeah. You don't want to wait. You don't want to put, that's why I always say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's just simple logic. You don't invest everything you have on one project. You spread it. In case one fails, you have a backup. Always have a backup plan. So yeah, with such a cap on Commonwealth entrance, it is simply not possible to process every applicant to successful entry into the service. That's something you need to do. This is just a disclaimer for you to know. That said, vacancies do exist within certain branches. An expression of interest will be responded to by an email accordingly. Expression of interest. Remember, there's expression of interest and there's the actual application that you will put in. So you express your interest, then you apply. That way you are covering 2 ways. Instead of just applying straight, express your interest and then apply. Wisdom. So yeah, what's next? Show your preferred role by temporary full and you remain interested in joining. Should your preferred role be temporary full and you remain interested in joining the RN, there may be other rewarding jobs waiting for you. Okay, To find out if they are, please consider other eligibility roles. This inquiry is placed on hold. Would have their contact details and date of application captured in our records, and we'll be in touch when we are in a position to move your application forward. Visit our overseas candidates guide for further details on joining. So you can always click on this overseas candidates guide V4 to get more information. Okay, what does that paragraph basically mean? If you apply, for example, to be a medic, okay, if they don't need medics, they are going to hold your application, okay. And if they later on need, if the whole your applications and contact you that these are the roles that they are available, that's what I'm guessing. If you don't want to change, you can change, but then they hold the application and later on contact you if the medic space is available. But I really doubt they do it, to be fair. I really doubt they do it, because trust me, they posted a lot of applications. Okay, I remember when they sent her where they processed these applications. I think it was just one person processing all the overseas applications. That's why it was very slow. But currently now they've increased the number of people. I think now it's about 4. So there are more people now. I guess that's why they have been able to go through the backload and all that stuff. That's why applications are flowing in now, and now it's open. Okay. So requirements. Yeah, you can read all this stuff for yourself. Basically, what is it saying? You need to apply from your country, home country, apply from wherever you're applying from, and you must be 18. No, 16, sorry. You must be 16. You must be able to have a valid visa, which you would obviously, you don't need a valid visa when you're applying for the whole stuff and all of that. So, yeah. So, disclaimer, don't think you travel to the UK and then apply and think they will accept the application. No. You have to apply like a normal Commonwealth guy back in his home country. Okay, they will treat your application like a normal Commonwealth guy back in his home country. So don't try to skip the hoop. Okay. Have some integrity. It's one of the core values in the RN. Have some integrity. So all this other stuff is about applying as a medical officer, applying as a nurse, all that good stuff. And yeah, how to bring family, and all those stuffs like that. So, however, this is what I was saying about the priorities and the available roles. It says here we have limited roles of Commonwealth applicants available in both the RN and the RM, Marines, basically. Okay? So, what do you think are some of the available roles? If anyone knows, please drop them in the comment section. I do know of a few. I think I know based on me being in RN and what I've seen. I think I know. Okay? I might be wrong, but if anyone knows more or can give more information about some of the roles for Commonwealth, the UK lads, they can apply anywhere. I mean, it's their navy, basically. So, yeah, we are just part of the Commonwealth. That's why we have certain rules that we can feel. Okay, we can't feel everything. So, it's just common sense. Okay. What else do I need to say? If you want to know the countries that are accepted by Commonwealth, they are all here. Okay, they are all here. All the countries, overseas territories, all that stuff. They are all here. Okay. Also, Nigeria is not here. Nigeria is a Commonwealth country, but it's not here. Okay, so you're from Nigeria. Sorry, I can't help you. Okay, I don't know why the RN doesn't want you lot to join. I don't know. Okay. So there's Botswana, Cameroon, Gambia, Ghana, Kenya, Lesotho, Malawi, Mauritius, all the countries, okay. Asia Pacific, you have Fiji, India, Bangladesh. Trust me, there are a lot of countries in the Commonwealth, okay. So check them out. If your country is there, you know you can apply. If you don't understand, if you literally don't understand anything I've said so far, or you are like, what the hell is he saying? Okay, you don't know what I'm saying. Okay, drop a comment and I will walk you through. I won't walk you through, but I will guide you. However, you need to show interest. You need to show some enthusiasm. I'm not going to do application for you. Nobody did mine for me. I didn't have anybody. At least you lot have me to even show you some of the stuff, like give you some guidance on the whole application thing to help you pass the interview and all that stuff. So see you on the next video. Make sure to do all that good stuff. Like, share, comment. I don't know what you do with the video. It's all up to you, okay? Cheers.